10th, 11, and 12.
10th. Oh, so you have 3 grades in your studies. Social studies, I remember I was saying, was my kindest teacher when I was in high school. And have you always taught this particular subject, or?
Well, I teach several subjects, and in 39 years I've taught pretty much all the subjects in the social sciences and social studies, including some classes I've created along the way.
Oh, very fun. So 39 years teaching, and this, I know that I asked you before we went on the air if you had ever taught anything besides high school, and you kind of made a face. I'm not going to lie, it's radio, you can't see this, but he kind of grimaced a little bit. And you taught what grade?
I taught the 8th grade, and I also taught 3 years at Cal Lutheran University, my men's studies class.
Very nice. But those 8th graders, I always say that junior high doesn't matter where you live, what your socioeconomic status is. It's like a big petri dish for all those kids at every age. They're all bad.
Well, for me it was karma, and it's still karma. So I'm paying off my own student debts.
Very nice. So now you're teaching 10th, 11th, and 12th grade at Albert Einstein Academy, and I understand you have one of the first graduating classes from this school.
This is our first graduating class. We have a middle school and a high school. This is our 4th year, and so this is our first graduating class. We're very excited.
And you have something to be proud of out of that graduating class, don't you?
Yes. The top of our senior class received the Regent Scholarship to UC Berkeley. It's the top award I think you can get in the UC system.
Wow.
And she deserves it. In 39 years, she's one of the top students I've ever had. I get to check the box, top 1% ever.
Oh, I helped do that. What a nice accomplishment. I look at her
test, and then I check the key if there's something different. I always check.
You're going to go back to her.
Right.
How very, very fun. You know, Albert Einstein Academy is known as a hands-on institute. Can you give me an example of something that you would do in social studies that would be your hands-on example?
Well, first I like to say I taught private school most of my life, and this charter school is the closest mix to public and private. So hands-on, it's small, nobody falls through the cracks. We individualize instruction to student needs.
How many students do you have in a class?
It varies. The biggest classes would be like 25,
right?
But that's rare. In my AP government class, I have 13 students.
And then the hands-on aspect, walk me through something like that.
Well, it's a method of teaching, but as a school's like a family and a community, and you know where all your kids are and what they're supposed to be doing, and I think that makes kids very comfortable. So we know them, we love them, and we have enough time to deal with them individually. So in my own class, it depends what class you're teaching. In AP Government, I teach a college-level course to prepare them for college. But my econ class, they have stock portfolios.
Oh, my goodness. A stock portfolio in high school.
And they love it because there's a goal at the end of it, and we teach through that. So I taught he said, we need an elective, my principal. I taught a History of the 60s class I created, which was very hands-on in that student-centered is hands-on. And they each took a year in the 60s and created a Time magazine. And it was remarkable what they're capable of doing when you let them go. You have to give them a lot of freedom in the room.
You're going to have a museum with the things that your kids come up with, because I would love to see that just as a member of the community.
It's remarkable. One girl wanted 62 because that's when Marilyn Monroe died, and that was the cover, and it doesn't get any better than that cover.
Oh, very nice. Well, Albert Einstein Academy sounds like a wonderful, wonderful place, and I think that we are going, from here on out, we're going to hear great things from your graduating classes. It's really wonderful.
I think you are.
Well, thank you, sir. Mr. Mike Demartini from the Albert Einstein Academy, social studies teacher extraordinaire. I thank you for sitting in that seat, and we look forward to hearing more from your great school.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for paying attention to our school.
AM 1220, KHTS, hometownstation.com. I'm T. Katz. We'll be right back.